Hey everybody, so I am finally doing my school supplies video and organization. I'm so excited to do this because it is like my #1 video that I have, and I have waited a whole year to put up another one. So let's just get started because it's gonna be long. So basically, when you go to school, high school, middle school, you need binders, and you guys know I love my binders, and I swear by Staples brand. So this year, got a lot of stuff here. Let me show you. I'm going to do a quick run through of all the ones I got and then show you one on the inside. So keep up with me because this is a lot. So I have a Bible religion class, and these are the new glitter two-toned binders from Staples. This is the 1-inch. They were buy two, get the third free. So just keep that in mind. So this one's the green. Then, and if you're wondering if I'm sponsored by Staples, I'm not, but I should be because I am an avid shopper. This is the blue, and this is my economics and philosophy binder. White and purple for our end rolling. And then I have a pink and green, which I think is going to be my student senate binder. I have a glitter extra, what is this? This one's glitter pink. Then I went and got we have a blue and a lavender and purple glitter. Then I also have 3 large binders for my core classes. So I have anatomy and physiology in a black binder, and then I have honors English in purple, Spanish 4 in blue. So they look like this. And I'm going to open up one of these and show you how I organize the inside of it. So for any class, you need to have dividers. I firmly believe in dividing up your sections in your notebook. You just stay more organized. You're able to find papers a lot easier than you would if you just had them all shoved in there. Also, using a labeler. This is just a P-Touch label system thing. I label the front of my binder and then the spine, so that when you put it in a locker, you can see it and you can associate. Also, if you need notebooks for your class, I personally for some reason didn't need them this year, but because I'm not taking certain classes that I took the previous years, I color coordinate my binders and my notebooks. So for instance, if I did have a notebook for English, I would have a purple binder or a lavender binder, something that matched. That way I could quickly find it in my locker. Now I have a new system, a little bit of a brand new way of doing things, and that is to have a folder in each binder. Now Staples came out this year with it's called Polly Pocket, not like Polly Pocket dolls, but Polly folder. This one is lavender because it's in a purple binder. Oh, sorry. So I'll take it out and show you. And my reasoning for this was when you have an assignment and you get that you have to do in a class, if it's a worksheet or if you have to put it on a piece of loose leaf yourself, and you don't want to lug this whole thing home, because think about it, you might have another class, or I'm sure you'll have another class with homework. So the folder system is really good because what you can do is these do have holes in them, so you leave them in the front of your binder, and if you get homework that night, you'll know to take this home, and you can stick this in your backpack. And what you can do is if you have all of these from different classes, so let's say I took out a black one of these from anatomy because my anatomy binder's black, so it has a black Polly Pocket folder. I would take them all out, whichever classes I knew I had homework in that night, and bring them home. Now you can buy rings at I think like these sort of clippy rings, and you can link them together if you want to make kind of like a binder that has them all in it's just a good way of taking things home without having the bulk of having a heavy backpack. So that is in all of my binders. And of course I have my dividers. So for English, and I use the Staples Better divider, that's what they're called, Better Binder Divider, because they're adjustable. So as you can see, I have gray ones, and they're all labeled based on the class. For English, this is the one that has sort of extra stuff, like the writing and the reading. If I have a science one, it usually has a lab section. I'll show you my Spanish binder. If you do take a language, this is a really good idea. And I don't know what your curriculum's like, but I know mine, we deal a lot, oh, you can see my blue Polly Pocket folder. We deal with the verb sheets and stuff that my teacher will print out. So I had to put all of my stuff in Spanish, but it says tarea, verbos, pruebas, vocab, and then MDR, which I don't even know what MDR stands for. My teacher tells me to have it every year, so I just put it in there. It usually ends up being like handouts and crossword puzzles. But so like homework, verbs, quizzes and tests go in there, and then vocab sheets, and then like random little like games and puzzles that we play in Spanish class. And then of course each binder has loose leaf paper in the back, and I like to use college ruled. I just did all my brother's organization stuff. If you want to see how to organize like a middle school boy, I could do a video on that because I helped him with all of his stuff. Yeah, so I buy the Staples 8.5 by 11 filled paper because it's usually on sale. I recommend buying multiple packages at a time because you're going to need more throughout the year, and you might as well get it while it's on sale. And I keep all of my extra school supplies in these green and pink. The pink ones are downstairs in my craft room. If you watch my craft room tour video, you can see them. But they're ottomans, and they have like lids on them, and I keep all my unused supplies in there. So throughout the year, as I need it, I'll just, refill. So that's the paper that I like, and I like college ruled, like I said. And then my favorite notebooks by far are the Staples brand because they have the covered spine, and this one is a 1-subject notebook. They didn't have a 2-subject, so what I did was I purchased these Staples brand notebook dividers, which is a really great idea because I take anatomy for part of the year and then physiology the second part of the year. So I put in, and this could change depending on when I end off my anatomy notes, but they're just these removable dividers for notebooks, and they come in different colors and stuff. So that's really a good way of keeping things organized. Also, I have to get a few notebooks for my history class and my Bible class. I'm going to get Vera Bradley composition notebooks and one large spiral notebook. So I just wanted to let you guys know that that's why I might seem kind of lacking on the notebooks. But basically, with note-taking, I love colored pens and stuff, so we'll talk about that in a second. But the next thing are folders. You need to have folders, and I always make sure I have extras because you just never know what classes you're going to want them for. I always have a take-home folder for papers that I get in homeroom in the office, and this was kind of like a homework folder too for me last year, but that's why I decided to do the Polly Pocket folders in each binder because it was more, I stayed more organized this way. I kind of lost homework, mixing up my handouts with my homeworks, and it wasn't good. So I have a folder for art because she's always giving us little like papers and syllabus information and stuff like that. And then I have another one, and these are all Staples brand. Staples has the best stuff, and you can only get it back to school time, so they don't really sell like colors and patterns like this in the off season. But yeah, so I love having the folders.